What's happening, guys and gals? It's your pal Grizno, and I'm bringing you another round, another helping of arguably one of the best weapons hands down in Battlefield 4, the M16A4. That's right, you asked for it a second time, so I delivered. But I decided I would do this a little bit differently this time around, so allow me to elaborate on that just a bit. But before I do that, I just want to apologize in advance if this video seems a bit rushed. I'm sorry if it comes off that way, and I really don't think I'll be the first one to tell you this, but that fall patch that I and everyone else has been talking about, it's live, and I can't wait to try it out. But I just wouldn't have been able to sleep tonight, you know, if I didn't get this video out today. So here we go. For this episode, I'm not going to do a particular setup for the M16. Instead, I've just got some gameplay here with two different setups. The first one, which you're seeing right here, is Cobra, Magnifier, Folding Grip, and I think I had the Flash Hider on the barrel for this one. The second setup, which you will see later on, is in a Pearl Market Rush Defense game, is Reflex Red Dot, Laser Sight, Folding Grip, and the Compensator. So let's bring up the stat chart for the M16A4 from Synthic.com and run through its delicious contents. The M16A4 does a maximum damage of 25 and a minimum of 18. Pretty norm for an assault rifle. Rate of fire is a cool 800 rounds per minute, and its magazine capacity is 30 rounds, plus 1 in the chamber for 31 total. Reload times are nice and quick, with the empty reload taking 3.27 seconds and 1.8 seconds if you've still got a round in the chamber. Alright, some pretty nice stuff going on stat-wise here, and it definitely shows. The M16A4 is an absolute beast, and it actually received a nice buff a while back where DICE reduced the amount of vertical recoil, making this guy even more deadly and easier to use at range. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna turn the gameplay down on these clips because I'm using some new recording software that I haven't been previously, and I haven't figured out yet how to separate my game sound from my Skype sound, so that's why it's a little lower here. But anyways, continuing on, that's where the M16 really shines, is in the medium and long range combat. Oh, hello, Badger. Oh, yeah, I forgot Badger was in this game. He's gonna get his revenge on me in a second. Where was I? Yes, it's really shines in medium and long range combat, rightfully so, obviously, since it's a burst fire weapon. This is the assault player's answer to the LMG, well, one of them at least. I could think of a couple more like the SCAR or the AUG or the SAR-21 that are also very proficient at range, and there's Badger. That emblem though, that emblem. But I definitely put the M16A4 right up in the same category or tier, I guess you could say, as those other long-range ARs. So the M16A4 certainly performs like you would expect it to after looking at its statistics, but it will continue to surprise you in other ways with the hidden treasures, as I've come to call them, that complete its whole package. The best little surprise is what you can do overall in close quarters. And what I mean by that is the M16 has two traits in particular that help tremendously in close quarters. They are its reload times and hipfire capabilities. Reload times are obvious helpers, but you wouldn't think that a burst fire weapon would be all that good in like a panic mode situation where you generally end up having to fire from the hip. I've been surprised in close many a time though, and been bailed out by the M16A4 from the hip. I think it can be attributed to the recoil pattern. This weapon naturally wants to climb when fired, so I think what ends up happening a lot in those situations is, well, I'm in panic mode first of all, so I'm not 100% concentrating on my aim, and I'm just sort of spraying and praying, so my crosshair area will usually start at the enemy's stomach or chest, and with the muzzle climb, it ends at the head. That is how the M16A4 is able to drop guys extremely quickly in close. It doesn't always work out, mind you, but a lot of the time I'm not that worried about charging into a close quarters battle with the M16A4 in my hands, because, you know, it's not too shabby and close. Moving on to the gadgets I was using, I brought my med kit with me, as I usually do wherever I go. It's like my little buddy, and as Bert and Gert always taught me all those years ago, the buddy system is always your safest bet, so stay alert and stay safe. Never leave home without your med kit, kids. This has been a public service announcement from Grizno. If anyone remembers Bert and Gert or Astar, a robot from the planet Danger, go ahead and leave me a comment. You might get something special from me, and I'll know if you're lying to me. I'll know. But yeah, sorry. That's that adult ADD for you. The other gadget I was using, I only used in the beginning half of the clips, so in Pro Market here, I am not using this horrible piece of trash. And that horrible piece of trash was the M26 with frag rounds. Ugh, so terrible. Either I don't know how to use them correctly, or the frag rounds for the M26 just suck. At first, I was trying to hit the ground next to guys, like as closely as I could. That wasn't doing too much, so then I tried actually hitting them in the chest with it, and that didn't do too much either. So, I don't get it. I don't get how these things are useful. The only thing I can come up with in my brain as far as usefulness, and not just troll-a-loing around with the Dow 12 with frag rounds. You know who you people are. Don't even try. Don't even. Is using them on the XM25 as a support player. Basically, you could do the same sort of thing you do with the airburst, just instead just spam the ground around a corner. But still, the airburst is a better option if you ask me, because you can go over top of things. And the M26 definitely fires way too slowly for the frag rounds to be useful in it. You're much better off with the M320HE or LVG, or take the defibs with you and help out your squad mates, mate! But anyway guys, that is all I have for you today. Again, apologies if the video seemed lackluster to you. I really want to go play. Ugh, it's killing me. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed my revisitation of one of the best weapons in Battlefield 4, the M16A4. If you want to check out the original episode where I first did this weapon, I'll leave a link to that in the description, and it'll also be in the videos you may have missed section of this video's outro. So stick around, watch the rest of this Pro Market Rush defense, because I kinda go slightly ham-bone. Ever so slightly. As always, if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to show it a little love, you can do so by clicking the like button down below, and or sharing it with your friends. And if you're new around these parts, then I invite you to become my guy and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you, and I think everyone around here will tell you that, you know, we have a pretty good time around here. And if you guys ever want to ask me anything or just chat back and forth, you can always leave a comment. I do my best to reply to everyone. I think I do a pretty good job. Or you can follow me on Twitter as well, send me tweets. I'll definitely respond there as well. No provocative pictures of yourself, that's all I ask. I am a married man, if you can believe it. Jesus, here I am talking about how much I want to play Battlefield, and I'm just rambling on. You know, don't even care. Okay, yes I do care. I'm gonna go play now, and maybe live stream? Maybe. Yeah, alright. See ya!
There's a whole bunch back there. Taking a shock in.